Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up all the victims in every genre of movie, of course, in game or Roblox terms. My name is Ethan Airy, and today we're covering my own series, Mobo Debunked. Now, I have a lot to say about this series, considering that I put a lot of time and work into all of the episodes leading up to the 12th episode. It's not like your typical series. It's more like a montage of fights, but in season 2, there's less of that, and there's more character and story than all of this going on. Also, originally, this wasn't even going to be a story. It was going to be more of a mockery of the RSM debunk of Mickey from the Scream community. Back then, I didn't even support any debunks. I thought they were stupid. I still think they are, because it's not really fair to just debunk a character's feats. Let's all keep the WIS edits fair. There's no reason to debunk and cause drama throughout the community. Let's just debate in fun ways possible. Let's all just have a fun time making these edits, debating throughout the community. There's no reason to start a fight in the comment section of a YouTube short or a TikTok. Come on, guys. And although some characters, plot lines, and storylines were just forgotten through the story, I have to say I originally wasn't going to make this a series with story. It was going to be more of like a fun little series with like jokes and stuff. It wasn't really going to have story. It was going to be more of like humor and just like cool edits and stuff. But I changed my mind through like, I think episode 5 is when we really started building character throughout the series. Now, I gotta say, there's a lot of missing plot lines, and most of the time it's only just like fighting, and a lot of people have questions, but hopefully most of those questions get answered in season 2. But for now, we're going to be kill counting the season 1 Mobo Debunked series. And season 2 will have a different title, I guess. Maybe it won't, maybe it'll not. It's coming out soon, okay, guys? I've been working on it very lately, so expect more story, character, and plot lines in season 2. Because it has a much worse villain than Barrage, I'll tell you that. With all that being said, could this silly little story that actually turned into a story tally up a whole lot of kills? Let's find out and get to the kills. The first episode starts with Mobo in space fighting, but there's really nothing happening in the first 2 episodes, so I'll just narrate. So on the first episode, it's Mobo in space fighting because of, I wanted to give space a win for the first time. We're on the second episode where Mobo fights Flame, I think. And then we hop over to the third episode where it actually gets a little interesting because there's an actual plot and story that begins to form here. On the first episode, Ethan and Space fight against Mobo and they end up losing. And then we get a random flashback of Avery getting killed by Ethan. So Mobo threatens Ethan to kill Space or he'll kill him. So Ethan does that. We're on to the 4th episode of the series now. Got another flashback of Avery getting killed by Ethan. We're on to a fight between Avery and Mobo, and it's not going so well for Ethan. Mobo eventually ends up getting the upper hand in this fight, leading to him killing Ethan. Should've stayed in Red Dead Redemption, pal. We get a to be continued once again, and we get introduced to a new character, Allie. Nobody really dies this episode. It's just a fight between the two characters, so we're gonna skip. We get introduced to another new character, Scarlet, who doesn't have much backstory or any dialogue. I promise I'll give much more of that in season 2. Sorry, guys. Nobody died that episode as well. Now we're on to one of my favorite episodes, episode 7, where Katakuri makes all 4 crucial characters fight each other. In this episode, nobody really dies. It's just people getting injured and stuff. But I gotta say, this episode was really fun to make. So, I don't know. Let's skip this part. I'll have you know that Mobo won this fight, but after this episode, he just disappears. Now we're in Act 8, where Katakuri overcomes his control over Barrage, and he brings a friend, Force Guy, to fight Barrage with him, because Barrage is just that powerful. But it's not enough, as Barrage still wins the fight. Now we're on to my favorite episode, Memory of Betrayal, Act 9. This episode wasn't even supposed to be here, but it was brought to you by my friend Mobo, so go check out his channel. So basically what happens in this episode is my friend fights his old friends, I guess, and he ends up killing the first one, Little Izzy, and we can see his body a little on screen. If you look very closely, you can see his body. He ends up moving on to Bloxery Quintus, I think his name is. And to be honest, the fight is not even close. Mobo's getting a lot of points. It's a slaughter, I'm not gonna lie. And I can confirm that Bloxter did not make it out of this fight based on my knowledge and what's on screen. Moving on to the next episode, we immediately get a kill by Scarlet, who decapitated a guy. And she's now fighting Allie. It seems like Allie has been forgotten because we haven't seen her for a couple of episodes. But the fight rages on, and it doesn't seem like we get any kills until we get this one frame of Allie beating a guy, so I'll put that on the count. Fortunately for Allie, Scarlet spares her and brings her to Barrage to possess her. And now we get one of my all-time favorite episodes, Lab Rat Act 11, where Mobo fights against Barrage. First, it looks like Barrage is gonna win this fight, but Smoked Out comes on screen and Mobo just wipes this competition like that. See that? He's getting all those points. But unfortunately for us, there's no kills in this episode, so we can't put anything on the screen, can we? Another great episode, Act 12, Destruction. We get an all-out fight against all our characters. Everybody's fighting each other. It's a pretty great edit. I recommend you go watch it. And we do get a few kills. Allie, who is beat by Space, and Scarlet, who is beat by Mobo. So they're officially off the book. Ethan's the only one who escapes this deadly encounter between the deadly duo. The final episode has the most kills with a tally of 29 kills, I think. Now, this is a fight that I have to explain carefully, so get your ears ready. So apparently Ethan infected Space, and now everybody has to fight each other. So our first fight here is Ethan in Space versus Mobo, because how you start the story, you gotta end the story. And I gotta say, when Ethan gets the speed point, there is a death on screen, but it's not relevant to the plot, so I'm not gonna put it on the kill count. You're welcome. However, I will count 6 dead people I see on both of Barrage's clips, one behind that railing if you didn't see it. Now we get a fight that Katakuri wins, and Barrage self-deletes in this last clip. However, I'm sure he'll come back, one way or another. Boy, I gotta say, this counting has got me exhausted. And I'm glad I can finally end this and get Are You Serious? I think there's about 44 people dead in this pile of dead bodies, although it is hard to tell. Now we're finally done with counting. The series ends with a title card saying he's coming. And in season 2, we will see who's coming. How many people can die when you release a crazed madman who wants to take over the world? Well, a lot. Anyways, let's go see it then. I think I'm forgetting something. I'll see you guys at the numbers. In Debunked Season 1, we got a total of 80 kills. Most of them by barrage. The victims Alright, I'm gonna stop with this voice. The victims consisted of 7 men, including 1 purple man named Barrage, 3 women, and 68 who I just couldn't tell the gender of. With a season of 12 episodes, that meant each episode had an average of 13.6 kills. With the season having a runtime of 6 minutes and 28 seconds, Mobo Debunked has a kill on average of 4.85 seconds per kill. Dang, that's a lot. I'll give the red lightsaber to this random soldier guy. Sure, it was a short clip and it was an off-screen death, but it's the best score we've seen in this series so far, so I'm gonna give it to him. I'll give the metal spatula to, I don't know, anybody in this bunch of dead bodies I had to count. Really made my job harder for me. I do enjoy that though. Thank you, I guess. And that's the kill count. This was season 1 of the kill count. Now I can finally start season 2. I am so sorry for all of you Scream fans. I mean, I'll shimmy in a little Scream edits and The Walking Dead edits and just utter edits in there. But now it's Roblox editing time! I'll see you guys next time when I make a new kill count. It might take, maybe Friday, maybe. I don't know. It's gonna take a couple of days for me to get the motivation to make another kill count. But with that being said, this has been the kill count.